Good morning, St. John's. Coming to you live from the TV4 studio. I'm Caleb Rutt alongside Ben Rashid. Today is a 2-hour delay schedule, and these are your Friday morning announcements.
This year's spring musical, Disney's Newsies, will perform 4 shows at the Valentine Theater in downtown Toledo next Friday, March 13th through Sunday, March 16th. Tickets can be purchased online, in person, or by calling the Valentine box office. Support the arts at SJJ and see your classmates in this powerful show about brotherhood and social justice.
Any current juniors interested in traveling to Italy, France, Colombia, Japan, or Spain for next year's Jesuit exchange should contact Mrs. Cabrera at mcabrera@sjjtitans.org for more information.
Attention all interested soccer players. Spring workouts will be held every Monday and Wednesday from 4 to 5 p.m. Contact Coach Fisher or Coach Cabrera with any questions.
Now to Studio C with Lent.
Hey guys, it's Mr. Mom from Campus Mystery. I wanted to talk to you about the holy season of Lent. Last night I created a page for you guys on Schoology called Lent 2025. It's meant to enhance your Lenten experience. It's just resources and information. Nothing on there is mandatory, no assignments. It's just meant for, like I said, to enhance this Lenten season. A couple of other things. There's daily mass every day at 7:20 in the back chapel. Wednesdays there are the Rosary. We're a small but mighty following. You might see Francis Carnicom in there, or President Ertl, or even Deacon Gillen in there. So join us. It's user-friendly. We'll teach you how to do the Rosary if you don't know how, so join us. Today, a couple of things, specifically adoration in the big chapel during all lunches. So stop in before the Blessed Sacrament, 5 minutes. Sophomores who just came back from retreat, I'm talking to you. You were in adoration. I saw you praying in Damascus. So get in the chapel today, sophomores specifically. And finally, and lastly, today we're going to start something called Fasting Friday Challenges. We've done it in the past. Today's Friday Fast Challenge is to fast from unkind words or being unkind to somebody. We're going to feast on being kind, giving compliments, smiling, a nod, something kind as opposed to being cruel to one another. So fast on that and be kind to one another. All right, back to the desk.
And now we shall go to Studio C with Noah Bames' Hot Takes.
Good morning, gamers. Welcome to the Hot Take Show, the show where I'm about to burn some bridges. I want to give a shout out to Mr. Burson for coming up with this week's idea, which is ranking every book I've ever had to read for an English class here. You know English classes. They're the ones that are always taught by either theater kids or boomers. Rules. I'm not ranking books, not shorts. I'm ranking books, not short stories, not plays, not part of a book, a full book. The only book I won't be ranking is called Invisible Man. It's a book about racism in America, which I just don't think I'm qualified to talk about for reasons. Number 14, Siddhartha. Mr. Burson said he might include this in a class he's teaching next year, so I'm putting it at the bottom to prove a point. Don't make them read this book. Have them read Perks of Being a Wallflower instead. That's a good book. Number 13, In Cold Blood. Oh my gosh, this book is so boring. How do you make a book about 2 guys trying to escape a murder this boring? And you can try to say that it's boring because it's based off a true story, so they can't just add a bunch of stuff to make the story exciting. But you know what else is based on a true story? That's right, Minecraft the Island, and it manages to be way more entertaining than In Cold Blood, all right? Number 12, Grapes of Wrath. There are, no grapes in this book until the very end. 0 out of 10, literally unreadable. Number 11, Heart of Darkness. This book takes too long to get to the point. If you ever hear anyone talk about this book, it will almost exclusively be about a character that isn't introduced until 2/3 into the book. Number 10, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. So I'm ranking the book, but I do want to say that in the movie based off the book we watched, Jack Nicholson and Danny DeVito are in it. The Joker and the Penguin in the same room. Imagine that. Number 9, The Great Gatsby. This is where I just hold up this book and I just say, real ones will get the reference, and then I never provide any context to this, and I put it back down. Number 8, Ender's Game. Ender? I hardly know her. I get paid to make these jokes. That's a lie. No, I don't. I don't deserve anything for this garbage. Number 7, Frankenstein. When you think about it, the story of Ultron for Marvel is basically the same as Frankenstein. And it's messed up that they would just plagiarize this whole idea from Marvel. Frankenstein is a sham. I'm putting it at last place now. I changed my mind. Last place. Number 6, Carmilla. All right, we're moving on. Number 5, Lord of the Flies. I feel like everyone thinks they wouldn't devolve into savages like the kids from this book, but I've seen you all at a pep rally, and it does not help your case. Number 4, 1984. This book really says a lot about our society. Number 3, Tale of Two Cities. I think this book might have actually had a chance at ranking at number 1 if I didn't have to reread it every sentence 5 times to understand it. The story is good. I just wish it was written in like the past 30, 50, 1,000, whatever. Number 2, Anthem. Heck yeah, this is a book. It has chapters. Also, I'm putting this dystopian book higher than 1984, and no one can stop me. Number 1, Catcher in the Rye. Who would have thunk that a book whose primary purpose is just telling a story rather than proving a point would be the best one? That's all I've got. Back to the desk.
Never let bro
Those
rank
are
it go.
trash. That's all St. John's.